Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore live show. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. We're here for another review of Season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. As always, as nerds, you're going to hear the host show on some wonderful co-host Brad and Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night.
Yep, live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick at the Nerdcore. And we're talking about Season 1, Episode 5. But before we can get into that, Brad, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Me and my wife went out with my dad to his property, so that took up most the whole day. Had lunch, came back.
Nice.
I did receive my my fire tablet, so
Nice.
I'm getting that all going.
Yeah.
And I did read the Kurosawa chapter. There was a small portion for part 2.
Oh, really? What do you say?
I'll have to read it, but it did sound like he was not completely thrilled.
No.
Doing that.
That is funny. Yeah, I would imagine so. He
doesn't come out and say it in those terms, but you can definitely tell he worded it to the best of his ability around. But if you read into it, you're like, yeah, he wasn't. From what he said in this, he thought a sequel was stupid.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Yesterday I just clipped a bunch of different stuff from the streams. So I'm gonna have a lot of new clips to upload to social media. And then today I streamed. I played Repo, which Brad, you gotta get Repo. This game is so fucking fun.
Here's the thing, though. If I buy this game and we only play it twice, I'm going to spend a ticket and come down and kick all y'all's asses.
Well, Brad, you don't want to play.
I'll play. No one ever asked if I want to play.
Well, you should get it, man. I always do well, now that I finished
Last of Us Part 2. But you never asked me to come on. You're like, oh, I don't know. Yeah. Fuck Brad.
Well, when it's usually like, oh, sorry, bro, Brandon wanted to go to lunch. Or sorry, bro, I'm at my parents' house wrangling horses
Ready.
and...
Yeah. I'm at lunch. Yeah, you've asked me like twice.
Yeah. So what's the point of asking? Every single time I ask, it's like, sorry, bro, I gotta pick up my horse's shit from my parents' house.
Yeah. Because sometimes, I have responsibilities for my parents. Because they live right over there.
Okay. But I'm just saying, every time I fucking invite you, so don't say, oh, you don't want me to play. If I can play, and you're like, oh, I gotta go do stuff.
No, look, we were playing before, and then, no one was playing. Everyone just fucking dipped. So, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Well, Repo's a lot of fun. Really fun game. Next arc is air and water tablets, and he'll soon be the Avatar. Yes, sir. So yeah, I played Repo. It's a lot of fun, but I think it's more fun when you have a lot of people. It's way more fun when it's a lot of people, because me and Migs were playing it for a little bit, and we're like, oh fuck. I was like, dude, this is kind of boring when it's just 2 people playing this game.
Maybe you should invite people.
Brad, if I would have invited you today, you would have been like, sorry, bro, I'm at my parents.
Well, yeah. Because I was not there. Because, you should plan in advance before you go hey, I'm going to
I don't know what I'm going to play in advance.
You want to play in 15 minutes? No, because I already have plans, so fuck you.
All I know is that I play 2 story games during the week, and then 1 multiplayer. What game is it going to be? I don't fucking know. Right?
I don't know.
Hop off my cock.
Hop off my cock. I'm just saying. You can't be like, hey, Brad, I'm getting on in 15 minutes. Bro, I'm already fucking, I'm checked off.
Sorry, man. All right, Brad.
Sorry, I got a life.
Shut the fuck up, Brad. But other than that, I just watched these 2 episodes of Daredevil, and yeah, I got thoughts. I got a lot of thoughts.
I got a few thoughts on the first one.
Yeah. I got a few thoughts on this one.
I got more thoughts on the second one.
Yeah, I got plenty of more thoughts on the second one, but I got thoughts on this one. But yeah, other than that, man, that's all I got. I just ate dinner as well. I worked out in the morning, did legs. My fucking legs are killing me. Fucking killing me. But yeah, Brad, the fucking you know that squat machine? What's it called? what I don't know what it's called. It's the one where it's like not with the bar, but it's with like a thing, and you go down and you go up.
Oh,
The-
it's like on your shoulders and you do squats and go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that one called? Type
That's
of squat machines. Yeah, this one. It's the fucking. Is it the hack squat or what? Because hack squat machine. That's worse than the fucking bar, bro. Holy shit, that one's a pain in the ass, bro.
means it's hitting right.
Yeah, but holy fuck, I was like, I can only do 8. I can only do 4 sets of 8, bro. I was like, I cannot do the full 10. And this was, oh man, it was really rough.
Did you happen to catch oh, you know, Sheamus does those workout videos with all the WWE talent. Did you happen to catch the CM Punk one?
No, not yet. I saw the Penta one. The Penta one's really good.
Yeah, the CM Punk one, that he was using all the machines. So
yeah, nice. Yeah, they did a leg workout, right?
yeah, he did like arms. I from what I watched, it was mostly arms.
Well, Penta did arms, but what did Punk do?
Arms.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But this was after like the cage match with Seth.
Oh, okay. Oh god. Yeah.
This was like the day after, he said.
Nice. That's funny. But yeah. So I did that, dude. Fucking machine whooped my ass. And yeah. I mean, that's kind of it. That's all I got going on today. Yeah. Not much else going on. Just trying my best at getting these streams done. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream again. Tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts 2. So Brad, sorry, there's no chance for you to play with me unless you've already played Kingdom Hearts 2, and you can.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. Hack Squad, one of Jim Duggan's best veiled gimmicks. Woo ho! Punk did work the turn back the hands of time, please, machine.
hey, he is main eventing, bro.
He's main eventing.
How did
Still
you-
not
how did you
entirely
like
sure what they mean by closing the show. If they mean closing night 2 or night 1.
I mean, either way, if it's night 1 or night 2, he's still main eventing one of the nights.
But he wants to send off the show, bro. He wants to send off WrestleMania and you know, I know that it's still a big deal for you to close out night 1, but let's be real here, Brad. The main event, main event.
Yeah, it's usually night 2.
It's what's sending the show away.
Yeah,
It's night
generally.
2.
But I don't know. I mean, we don't know what Triple H's mind is going to for that.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see.
All
But we know he's at the end of one of the shows.
Yeah.
And him and
But-
Paul were very emotional in that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they what's it called? If it comes out that was actually the first time that Punk was learning about that.
Oh,
If
yeah.
that was being broken to him like right then and there.
That's why he was reading the contract for real.
Yeah, they're probably like, you're like, wait, what the fuck? Like,
Roman was like, what the fuck, man? Just sign it.
Yeah.
You're going to sign it anyway. Just fucking sign it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Get your lawyer out here to change
And then
it?
of course Seth is crashing out.
Seth totally crashing out.
Yeah.
I like that version of Seth, though. So,
Yeah,
it's
you need him to
entertaining.
stop with the whole like, what's it called? Ridiculous outfits every week. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's getting a little bit.
I
Like,
mean, he was in an all right suit. I mean, wouldn't
Yeah.
be something I'd wear, but I can see Seth wearing.
all right, man. Other than that, Brad, I guess let's try our best to fill out 20 minutes.
Man, I don't
of-
even care about this because I don't even care. Like, we can just run through this episode.
Well, I mean, I still got. I still say I
Yeah,
got
we
thoughts.
can do like 10 minutes. That's no biggie. Like, it should be easy to fill out 10 minutes of going, yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. So if you haven't watched episode 5 of Daredevil Born Again, you should probably get out of here if you care about sports. But if you don't care about sports or you've already seen the episode, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning. It is in effect after these words from our sponsors in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. All right, man. Brad, I'm going to go ahead and read this stuff here, but this is Season 1, Episode 5, titled With Interest. A day in the life of Matt Murdock gets unexpectedly intense, forcing him to team up with a familiar face. Directed by Jeffrey Nachmanoff and written by, created for television by Dario Scardapane, Matt Corman, and Chris Ord. Written by Grain Godfrey. Executive story editor is Catherine Blair. Excuse me, sorry. Staff writer is Devon Klieger. And of course, Daredevil is created by Stan Lee and Bill Everett. Starring Charlie Cox, Mohan Kapoor, Killian O'Sullivan, Rubo Kwan, Ian Lasseter, John Ford Dunker, John Anthony Gorman, Cameron Moore, Ryan Ward, Gilbert D. Sanchez, Sahar Milani, and a lot of other people.
And Stacy says, and the hallways as themselves. Have you noticed it hasn't been hallways, though? It's been staircases multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times.
We've gone from hallways to staircases.
Yeah, we're moving along the whole house.
We're going to be in the crawl space here soon enough.
Yeah. One shot in the fucking chimney, right?
In the attic, yeah. We're going to be like Santa on Christmas, which they could have totally done in Hawkeye.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro. Let me see if we got any trivia. Charlie Cox briefly uses an Irish accent. He previously played an Irishman as one of the main characters in the TV show Kin, which centers around an Irish gang family. Mohan Kapoor reprises his role of Yusuf Khan from Miss Marvel and The Marvels. This marks the first instance of an MCU film character appearing in a series that has its origins in the Netflix line of Marvel television shows. This episode features primarily Irish antagonists, which takes place on St. Patrick's Day. The previous iteration of Daredevil's arch nemesis Bullseye, Colin Farrell, is 98.7 Irish according to DNA ancestry test done by Colin himself.
Cool.
Yeah. When Yusuf and Matt enter the vault, Yusuf states that there are 1,273 boxes. 1,273 is the same number assigned to the Funko Pop Marvel Werewolf by Night. Incidentally, a custom Funko Pop of Miss Marvel called Miss Marvel in the show is also featured in the episode.
Which Raul totally missed the first time around.
Yeah, I fucking missed that shit. When you got a fucking dog, you know, wants to go right up in your face a lot of the time when you're watching something.
Raul was like, was that Kamala Khan's dad? I'm like,
or am I being racist?
Did you not see all the references? He literally has a Kamala Khan Funko Pop on his desk, man.
Yeah, you didn't see that shit.
You didn't see that shit?
Nope. I'm not watching on my iPad. I was watching on my TV. My TV's on my bed. I'm like far away from the TV, right? All right, Brad. I would call this, Brad, the obligatory let's connect this to the MCU episode. Let's find a way to connect this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I love Yusuf. Don't get me wrong. One of the best parts of Miss Marvel is the parents. Especially when he dresses up as the Hulk.
And?
Who doesn't love that?
Continue. We're good into it.
But... you couldn't mesh this into fucking episode 6 or 4? Like, does this have to be its own episode? Because, like, this doesn't serve much of the purpose of where we're going into episode 6. Like, there was no need for a lot of what was going on in here other than the sole purpose of, okay, we need to get Daredevil and one of these characters to interact with each other now.
Kamala Khan exists in this world. Well, no shit.
No shit, we know that. We know that.
We didn't need to, like, be really upfront about it.
For God's sake, man. We already know this character's in the MCU. He isn't fucking No Way Home.
You could literally have, like, Like you could have a Kamala Khan Funko Pop on a desk, and be like, "Hey, look, Kamala Khan."
Yeah. But holy shit, man, this is some of the stuff that I just don't like from Marvel. This is the stuff where it's like, oh, okay, we gotta find a way to connect this and forget about the episode being anywhere close to a complete narrative. Brad, what are your initial thoughts on this episode?
Let me start off by saying this is a straight filler episode. It's what the fuck this is. It's just filler, and I despise it. The acting and all that is great, but there's no need, as Raul said, for this. This episode does not need to exist. There are only 9 episodes in this season, and you wasted one of the episodes just to be like, Kamala Khan exists in this world. Well, no shit. No shit.
I watched Miss Marvel. I know that.
Marvel. We know that. We know, like, everyone exists in this world. Like, you don't have to be really upfront about it. You don't have to have Rocket Raccoon walk through the fucking bank and go out the door for us to, like, understand that everyone exists in this world. This is, understandably, a throwaway episode. That's what this is.
Yeah.
And
now,
it's another
Brad.
stupid Disney MCU move, which they always do. And look, if this was a 15, 16 episode series, which I believe, what was Netflix like? Netflix was around that, right?
Yeah. Well,
You
that
can
was the
get
original
away
plan.
with one of these, like for sure. I have no problem with that. But it's 9 episodes, and you waste an episode for what? To be like, hey, look, Yusuf's here, and be like, cool, I like him, but what the fuck? Like, get back onto the goddamn story, which we do in episode 6.
Yeah.
So you could literally cut this out, and we would miss nothing from episode 4 to 6.
This feels like a Marvel one shot. You know those old like random like days in the life of some of the characters and stuff like that? Like
Well,
this
like
serves nothing to the actual overarching narrative of Daredevil Born Again.
And here's the thing though, is you mentioned this multiple times throughout the previous episodes of where's the grit? Where's the grime of the Netflix series? Like, we got the blood and stuff, like, you know, when's it gonna really... And then they throw me a She-Hulk episode, basically. That's what they did. They threw me a She-Hulk episode, and basically, in between the 2 grittiest episodes that we're gonna see right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like this
It's
episode.
stupid. That's what it is. It's just stupid.
But I'll say this. I don't like this episode, but I'm glad that we didn't just get this episode this week.
No.
Because
we would have been...
I would have been pissed.
Yeah. Like I think, you know, this is where I think, like, Disney is smarter than Amazon. Is Disney threw us 2 and was like, we're going to have to do this because this episode has nothing to do with anything. And we need to get the story going still. But, you know, you could have just made episode 6, episode 5, thrown this out. I mean, didn't Daredevil, like, name drop some previous... Like, he could have totally done that. Yeah, you see Kamala Khan on the news? Oh, Kamala Khan's in this. Cool.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need to know Yusuf works at a bank?
Yeah. It's just not... It's just...
Okay. Yeah. And then what does the diamond have to do with anything? Is that even going to relate to anything?
It's probably going to relate to season 2 of Miss Marvel, Brad. That's probably what's going to happen. It's like, this was kind of like set up for us to get to season 2 of Miss Marvel.
So
or
but again, like, he gets the diamond, he puts it in the candy tray, and what? Like, it's not mentioned in episode 6 of anything.
because this is a setup episode, Brad. It's an MCU setup episode. That's what it is. And they always do this, Brad. They always do this, and I fucking hate when they do it. Because it's like, this is the type of shit that I was like, I don't want to see a Daredevil series because they have to do this bullshit. Then you're really going to be disappointed in the finale when Matt has to defend Thanos.
Can you imagine if they did this in the Punisher series, and you have Punisher just go eat at a diner, and, like, I don't know, fucking Groot is serving, like, vegan meals. I don't fucking know. Something like that. Can you imagine how mad everyone would be pissed? Unless Frank Castle shoots Groot. Like, that's the only way you're going to make
really not going to do much. But it's really not going to do much, dog.
No.
But, yeah, wasn't a fan of this. Heist was okay. Like literally, the only good thing about this episode is like the last 10 minutes where he's beating the shit out of them.
Yes, in the staircase.
I don't know.
You know?
Maybe set up for the Marvels 2 the musical.
Well, in the staircase, he's beats up some, and then outside when he's literally whooping his ass.
Yeah.
He might have killed that guy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Kinda. Yeah.
Like
But
he literally put his head into a beer bottle, and I think the beer bottle was standing upright. So that guy may not be too well after.
I want to see what the reviews were saying about this. Let's see. Let's see the Reddit discussion thread, Brad.
Oh God. Oh. Oh no. The poison that's about to be online. If you think
Jesus
I'm bad,
fucking Christ, this show is a mess. I assume this was part of the miserable first draft of the show no one wanted. Shoehorn Kamala Khan and Miss Marvel name drops were cringy. And for the love of God, show more restraint. The Daredevil theme just dropped willy-nilly throughout every episode has become tiresome. It's lost all meaning. How did Matt even struggle for a second against those schmucks either? The episode was pure ass. I guess it appealed to the easily content Miss Marvel fans though. I guess. And then somebody goes, I like it.
I guess there's a difference of opinion. Like there are some people who like, oh yeah, I totally like I got to see this other character and it shows they're in this universe, and it's like we know they're in this universe. It's the MCU. Everyone's in this universe. Like Kang is still in this universe even if we don't say he is. Like he's still there somewhere. I mean, the actor got fired, but he still exists somewhere in the fucking world.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, what a time. Yeah. I don't know, but they do bring up like a boss. Like who the fuck is the boss? I don't know.
Is it Kingpin? Is it one of the Irish guys? I don't know. Is it the dude wearing the Adidas tracksuit? I don't know, because we'll probably never know. Unless it's in Kamala Khan or Miss Marvel season 2, we'll probably never know in this season. And again, this was a pointless episode. And you're right. This might have been the Reddit post might have been right. This might have been a part of the original. And thank God they did away with that. Because if it was this, if it was just this for every episode, I would have stopped watching at episode 2 probably.
Yeah. Let's see what did the reviews like? What scores did they give it? 5. Editors rating a 4 out of 5. What? Oh God.
Why? Because he can open a bank vault with his ears.
Yeah. Yeah.
An Irish Kingpin, so Bill Burr makes his MC debut then. And then Bill Burr will be in every universe in Disney.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though, and this is truth. If this is what that original script was supposed to look like, if this is what the original version of Daredevil Born Again was supposed to look like,
thank God they took
I
that
am
away.
glad they over fucking hauled this shit.
Yeah, thank God.
But why
they took
did you
that
have to
away.
keep that in there?
I don't know. Same reason. Same reason Kingpin was in a Hawaiian shirt and Hawkeye. I don't know. Although that does make funny memes now.
Yeah, it does. But Brad, other than that, well, let's go ahead and just drop our final verdicts here, Brad. Let me look at my fucking notes, by the way, for that. What's your final verdict, Brad?
No, you started it. You go.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me just click right here. And this is episode 5. 5.75 out of 10, Brad.
Really?
5.75 out of 10.
That high? For the 2 fight scenes?
Yeah, just 2 fight scenes. And because what's it called? I did find it funny how he just walks in and he's like,
That was worth a 5.75 out of this shitty filler episode.
and
Really?
because I like Yusuf too.
Oh dear God. Okay.
Yeah. Understand, man. I've seen worse filler episodes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you've got a pretty good storyline going, and then you throw this shit in, it's going to piss me off.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Brad. What's your final verdict?
2.5 out of 10. Fuck this episode. Let's move on to episode 6. I'm done with this.
I wonder what everybody else is saying on fucking what's it called Oh
It
my
was a waste of
god.
time. That's what
Yeah.
this was. Thank you for letting me know Kamala Khan exists in the MCU universe. Like, she didn't have her own fucking
Nice.
show, and she was in a movie and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't. She didn't have a whole ass fucking movie, right? Yeah, she didn't have a whole ass fucking movie. All right. With that said, that concludes our review of review. Wait, what does it say? An Irish Kingpin's a I'm sorry, I didn't get to read that when you brought it up. It's too busy looking at Vulture's 4 out of 5-star review. Hold on, I really want to read this. Hold on. Matt Mesh, well, this is going on. One thing I always love about Daredevil, especially in its current iteration, is the way it depicts Matt of sensory omniscience. Yeah, I know. I really like that too.
I can open a safe with my ears. Well, no shit.
Yeah.
You don't say. It has 10 million combinations. Well, it's fucking Daredevil, and you're gonna you're not gonna move the story forward unless he opens the safe. So, go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid episode.
As someone who always enjoyed Daredevil for how it resembled a typical Marvel property, I can see why Yusuf's appearance here might be polarizing, but he makes for a mostly endearing, only occasionally annoying scene partner whose energy contrasts strongly with Matt's, so I don't really mind the fan service of seeing Yusuf invite Matt over for dinner with his family in Jersey City at the end of episode 5. Is probably in the installment that at least feels like the old Daredevil and least interested in serialization. A diamond heist on Luca's behalf follows up on the Red Hook thread from previous episodes, but the coming war with Fisk is still coming. Still, in my book, it's a worthy diversion. Sometimes I don't need plot. I just want to watch a character I love weasel his way out of a tough situation. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. All right, man, I'm good. All right, Brad, that concludes our review. As always, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys in a bit. That's why I'm not going to plug up anything, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, leave a like on the video, and make sure that you're leaving a 5-star review and following us on your favorite podcast app of choice. Make sure you're following us on Twitch, and make sure you're following us on Kick. All that helps us out. We'll see you guys literally in like 10 minutes, so that way we can talk about the real actual episode of this series. Yeah, this week. And we'll see you guys in a bit. Brad, send them out.
Stacy, go see us on episode 6. I'm done with this shit. Bye, Young Yoda out.